Hello, everybody. I am here on time. Yay, me. I wasn't sure it was my dentist appointment, but I was out of that dentist appointment. I waited longer for the dentist than I was actually in the dentist office, like getting work done. I was in and out of there. She fixed up a filling. She didn't even freeze my tooth. It was pretty quick. I'd say it was like 15 minutes. I waited for like a half hour though, around there. It was ridiculous, but she must have been a bit busy. And to top it off, she says I don't need any more teeth picks. The rest of them she's just looking at, just observing, seeing if they get worse or not. So I'm pretty excited. That was 2 dentist trips now. That went really awesome for me. And to get the news that my teeth are decent enough that my next appointment is a cleaning in October or September. I can't complain about that. I don't know if I have high hopes for that filling to stay in though. It's fallen out twice in the last, I don't know, 6 years or whatever. But whatever. It's fixed again. And our insurance covers 90% of it, so very blessed with that insurance. But yeah, let's move on to farming. I know some people like me don't like talking about the dentist all that much. Get some anxiety from the dentist. So I'm just mowing the second field. I haven't even touched the first one I mowed. I'm just gonna mow them all. And then at least mow these 2 and see. The third one I might want silage. We'll see how much hay this gives me, these 2. And then go from there. But I said I probably won't roll those fields. I have 2 of them that need to be rolled. I'm okay if I don't. And then I want to work on the vineyard a little bit on the stream as well. That's important to do because I usually don't get to work on the vineyard while streaming. And this will be my last stream until the 19th. I put it down in the description, hopefully people see that. Also, there is a chance of no stream on Sunday from Juan. But we won't know until Saturday, really. There's a lot to get done this weekend. I'm gonna be back on the road, so there's lots for me to do. Hi Michael, how are you doing? Trying to decide where to park these, because I'm not done with them. But I'm done with them just until I turn it all to hay. Let's go park them up here. I'll repair them as well, just in case. Oof. Windy there today, but warm. Not warm, but 70 is nice. Feels like a nice spring day. is, well, in the sun it says it's 19 degrees out, but I would say that we would have to look it up to get the official temp. So that means for the sun right now my thermometer is, so it's not 100% accurate. Our balcony faces west, so most of the day we're in the sun. Let's go get the weather report. So this one says we're at 62. Let's see what this one says, if it's the same or not. 63. 62. Let's call it good. How about, yeah. We go from 62 down to 41 on Saturday. Hi there. How are you doing? So yeah, in Celsius it goes from 17 degrees to 6 degrees. It's gonna get quite cold here next week. But I won't be here. Okay, yeah. Right, I have to get the tether out. It's kind of buried. I have like a windrower here in front. I don't know what it's technically called. It's a mod. I do that in the front and then I do the forage wagon in the back when I gather it. So, tethers in the back, because I haven't had to do hay in a while. I am going through it a little bit quicker than I thought though. I also realized yesterday when I said I wanted hay bales for the sheep, I own a baling wagon but not a baler. So I can lease a baler. Probably my best bet. My greenhouses seem to be doing good here. Oof, sorry, I was reading your comments. Oh, see, I cannot read comments and drive apparently. So power outages here and there. So how windy is it there? Like miles per hour. I understand miles per hour. I had the power go out. What night was it this week? I don't know. It was Tuesday, I think. Maybe Monday night. It went. Oh no, Juan was home. So it must have been Sunday night. And the power hardly ever goes out here. But anyways, we have smart bulbs, right? Light bulbs controlled by a device I can't say, otherwise she will listen to me, but she's right next to me. But the power went out, and when the power goes out, it disconnects those light bulbs, and they go right on, right? They go 100% bright light. So here we are sleeping in the middle of the night, like it was 2:45, and that light bulb just went bright as can be in the bedroom and woke me up. I was not impressed. But it's something we don't have to deal with if we don't have power outages very often. But I tell you, I definitely did not appreciate knowing how bright the light was at 2:45 a.m. Well, I saw 45 miles per hour, yeah. Oh, so it's quite interesting that there's no storm really, it's just windy. Makes me wonder if my sister has power. I haven't heard from her in a few days, so I didn't know the weather was gonna be windy today. Wonder if it's that windy down there with her or just up your way. Alright, I mowed accidentally way out here. I'll have to turn that into hay as well. So I wonder if precision farming coming out, if they're gonna do the same thing where we have to wait for it to dry out after tethering it to actually be hay. That was actually pretty cool when they made us do that. Instead of it instantly being hay. And then it rots away if you leave it out in the rain. I'd be curious to see what happens. I don't know how much they've changed it or redone it because it's not the same people doing it. And there's storm to you that far away. Huh. So why is it so windy then? I watch, this gonna sound silly, but I watch Eagle Camera live on YouTube, and they're located in Big Bear, California. It's really windy there too, so I wonder if that's related. It was so windy, some of the eagles were almost getting blown off their nest. It was pretty crazy. And the eagles are bringing back a lot of branches, like big branches, like as thick as my arm. They like the wind. It knocks all those trees down, and they get free material to haul back. They have to build up their nest. These big tree branches that they otherwise would have problems getting without the wind. It's pretty cool. They had a name for it too, moderators. What did they call it? Let's see if I can remember. I wasn't too familiar with it. Must be spelling it wrong. Santa Ana winds. That's what they were calling them. So I don't know if that is affecting you. But, I mean, they're in California. I don't see why it would have affected you that far away. Sometimes called the devil winds. Yeah, California is doing that, but I don't know if that would be getting you all the way over there. They're already really dry, so that's not good. Huh. won't let me click on this. Okay, come on. I'm not sure. I was trying to click on something. Hey Mac, how are you doing? We're talking about the weather. How's weather over there for you? Pretty early though for you, so you might not know. Just wanted to let you know while you're here that my streams won't be next week and they won't be... How to explain it? I have it here on my desktop. It's from a few days ago. Let's see. So here's today. So every other week, basically, I won't be streaming during the week. And these are Pacific times. And then Juan will stream on the weekend. We may not stream on Sunday. We're not sure yet. I'm going on the road with him next week, and then I'm going on the road with him that week. I'm pretty good. I went to the dentist, and I had a good experience. I don't like the dentist much. I have anxiety, but it went really good for once. Well, twice. I went the other weekend was actually good as well, so actually doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Glad you're doing pretty good. Juan will be streaming Saturday for sure. We're not sure about Sunday yet. We have to leave pretty early on Sunday, so it depends on if we have everything done or if we have a lot to do or not. We won't know until Saturday, basically. We won't know. But yeah, for me, streaming right now during the week is when it was changing. Now that I'm going to be going on the road with Juan, I can't be doing my streams, so it'll be a different schedule everybody will have to get used to. And I won't even know the schedule. It's going to be hard. I might do every other week. I might do 2 weeks on, 1 week off. It could be 3 weeks. It could be 1 week. It's going to be hard to know for a little bit how often I'm going to go with him. I was kind of happy when I was driving today. The dentist, I saw some of the trees are starting to bud and get ready to bloom. It's gonna look very spring-like here pretty soon. The birds and stuff have been here for a while. The trees have been a little delayed. I think our temperatures haven't been warm enough for the trees to bloom yet. I'm doing some hay today, tethering the hay, and then I have to go take care of my vineyards and mulch them. I'll go do that here right after this field. Mix it up a little bit. I have a lot planted though. I have... There we go. So I have a field of canola, 2 vineyards, a field of barley, a field of corn, a field of oat, and then a field of sorghum, plus 3 grass fields. So I have a little bit of everything going on right now. We get spring very, very late. We do. And we are actually getting it sooner than a lot of other places. Like my parents still don't have spring weather. At my farm, yeah, it's growing quite a bit. It's keeping me very busy. It's hard for me to keep up with it by myself. Hi Sarah, how are you doing? I'll park this here and then go work on the vineyard here for a moment. There, we need this very narrow, skinny looking tractor there. See if I can reverse out the door there. We need to go pick up this, I call it a tilling machine. It's like a cultivator and a mulcher together. Oops. Ah, those are some cute emojis today. And see over here I have some equipment. I've been buying this on sale. That's a tree planter, and then the red one is sugar beet harvester. And there's a semi truck I've been thinking about. I don't have the money without a loan, and I don't know what I would use it for. So I don't think I used this last season. I think I bought it and I haven't used it and set it up, so we'll see if we can get that going. See, I have it, the old one in here. We'll see what we can do. Oh, did I cancel it? Oh. Okay, sounds good, Mac. Have a good day. Thanks for joining for a bit. This is pretty speedy. Somebody did a test and said he didn't have to get all the grass, so we'll see. Right now I'm getting all the grass on one side but not the other. The trees are annoying, but there's not much I can do about them. I'm not using GPS, but it's just a small row here. Okay, so I have to change the offset a little bit, or the width of it. Let's do that. That might be better. No. Okay. Nope. Pick the right button on the keyboard. That would be better. Let's make this a 3 because I know that's how wide the roads are. I think that saved it. Let's see if this works. Well, it seems like that little bit of section over there didn't get the grass. Section of grass. Probably don't have to, but I can get it from this side. There's this little bit of a delay with this tractor moving. I'm like, ugh. I see more ice mist over there, but let's try this out and come back and perfect it when I have time. I think it doesn't matter too much. Okay, so this might be set up properly now. You can see it misses a little bit on the end. Yep, did it again right there. Just on the ends it seems to miss. I skip every other row just so I'm not turning around so tightly. So I believe this counts as a fertilizer stage as well. I'll take a look here. I think it's counting as fertilization. Yep, it is. Awesome. Okay, yeah, do you do a lot of vineyards? I'm pretty new to them. There's that like stutter there. It's like delay. Ah. Well, I can go back and get them when I have time, but if not, it shouldn't be too bad either, like you say. Let's see if I can do this. Yes. That telephone pole is going to get me either way. This truly beats having a mulcher on the front and a cultivator on the back. Having a mod that does both is really nice. Really speeds it up. I am going to buy a second pruner though. Somebody recommended to have one on the front and back. So I'm definitely going to do that. I know when I took the drive, oh, it must have been a few weeks ago by now. Other vineyards here were getting ready. They had these mulchers out, they had pruners out, they had sprayers out, they were working the vineyards. It was pretty cool to see in real life. I was like, hey, I recognize this machine. I've driven past the vineyards so many different times, like over the last 14 years of living here. But I never really paid attention to the machinery until I started doing vineyards in game here, and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Pretty sure almost all the harvesting here is done by hand though, because I never see those big harvesters over here like they have in game here. Or if they do, I just happen not to be around the days that they use it. Stuck. Wish the collision wasn't so bad on these some days. There we go. I think it would be pretty cool, like, now that you can align where your rows are, they allow you to set how far apart they go. That way you can be like, hey, I want them a certain distance apart, instead of just deciding for it, so it's 3 meters. Okay, you're Northern California, so you see them up that way too. I love Northern California. I love Oregon too. I love the coast, the 101 and 1. I'm not a beach person, but I love the ocean. My sister used to live in Oakland, so we would drive all the way down there to visit her and go sightseeing. Nice. That sounds really nice. Stay away, we're like 20 minutes from, yep. It's usually cheaper to stay that far away too, and avoid the tourist trap prices. There's lots and lots of memories of going down that 101 and 1. I really want to go back. I get to travel now finally with the border restrictions lifted. I get to finally go trucking again. It'll be nice. I haven't been able to see my family in years because I haven't been able to travel, so. That's how I feel about Oakland too, don't worry. We actually had Juan had an accident with a car and rode it off in Oakland. What was the story? This happened a couple years ago. Apparently, like, a couple cars in front of him, there's a jaywalker across the street, and everybody slammed on the brakes, and, you know, Juan was stuck in the middle of it. Enough to write off our vehicle. We had to have a rental car to get back home. That was expensive to drive across the border with a rental car. And then we had to deal with insurance internationally. Oh, it was a headache. That was the last time we went to Oakland. Another thing I hated about Oakland, I think it was in Oakland. She used to live in a different part of the area before she moved to Oakland. I'm trying to remember where it was. I can't remember other way. She's moved a couple of times, but we parked our car on the street just to go say hi to her. Like, we were there 2 minutes. She's like, hey, where can we park? And we parked on the wrong side of the street. Like, the street cleaner was coming up the road. We didn't know that, right? He chased us down when we went and got the vehicle. Like, he wasn't to us. He was a few blocks down and saw us parked there. And then he followed us to where we had to go park, where we legally could, and he gave us a ticket. We were so mad about that. We're like, dude, we didn't know better. You can see our plates are from Canada. And we moved before you even got to that part of the street. Nope. He had to go give us a ticket. It's like friendly California. Yeah. It must have been in part of San Francisco. I would really have to think about where she lived. It's a yellow house. Like, of course, there's yellow houses, but I don't remember the street. I don't remember where she lived before she moved to Oakland. Like I said, she had a few different places she lived. I remember there's a lemon tree in the backyard. That was pretty cool to go out there and get lemons. Yeah, but you love going down that way. I have a brother that lives in Oregon, and I'm going to go see him. I have a sister in Texas. My other sister lives in Michigan with my parents again. Juan's from Belize, so his parents and his family are in Belize. We have family everywhere we want to go see. But yeah, California and the coast over there holds a very special place in my heart. Our honeymoon is actually spent Cannon Beach. A picture of it on our wall was framed. That my husband took that photo. That's what's up. Don't get that reference, that comment. Okay, so I have another vineyard I have to go do this too. So, we'll go do that. It's a good thing. So yeah, I am glad I can go with trucking again. We usually just do like Montana, Idaho, Washington, and Northern Oregon. But that'd be nice to be on the road and sightsee a little bit more. And I can start to plan vacations now to go see family. I was waiting such a long time for those border restrictions to be lifted. I mean, they're only lifted if you're fully vaccinated, but nonetheless, I get to be on the road again. Let's line this up again. Certain companies, depends on the company, Michael. Different companies have different rider policies, they call them. Seco allows passengers. So, yeah, I had to go with they treat you like family. They really do. Like, they know me by name. They know so much about me. They, yeah, they wish me happy birthday. They ask about my family. They ask about me when I'm not with. Like, it's an amazing company. So, yeah, they let drivers take spouses, and even if you're not a spouse, I think, what age is it? You can fill out a form to sign it if you're over 12 or 14 or 16 years old, something like that. and then you get to go with. And then, of course, some drivers have their dogs with them as well. Yeah, I used to go with Juan all the time. Like, all the time. And then COVID hit and I couldn't cross the border with him. Even though I'm a dual citizen, it was just complicated. So I had to wait. And he does Canadian and US runs, so it's not like we could just take me with and drop me up in the middle of nowhere, because he sometimes doesn't go back to that area to pick me up again. So yeah, I've been home the last few years. Okay, I have to change this. I have to change the offset somehow again. I didn't really pay attention to it too much. I leased the harvester to make it cheaper. I had the farm production mod pack, which does a little bit of everything, and that cost some money to set up, but I make everything there, so I didn't buy the grape processing unit plant. And then I just turned them all into raisins and turned them into cereal. So it's hard to do a direct profit on it. I should have written it down a little bit better. I think I can tell you how many liters about it was. Okay, where do I find? Oh, yep, owned equipment. It's gonna be right in front of my face. I wish this was in alphabetical order. Grape technology there. So this holds 14,500. I probably had 17,000, 18,000 liters. I think it was just over our load of trailer. And then I got, I want to say it was 8 pallets of cereal before I ran out of oat, and the 8 pallets were like 42 grand. And if I had more oat, I would be making more of them right now. Wrong menu here. So I have, yeah, 0 grapes, but I have, come on, down here maybe? Raisins. I have another 10,000 liters of raisins there that I haven't used. I'm going to pay a little bit more close attention to it this year. I think it cost me about 400 grand, maybe, at least, to get into this. So it'll be many years before it's paid off. Planting these things are pretty expensive. I should have written it down. Like, I know it's in my previous streams, but I should have written it down on a notepad so I would know a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm trying to dial in the process, basically, yep. This will be my second harvest from them, so. And then I did, keep going to the wrong menu. I did a pretty big field of oat, of corn growing, so I'm gonna do more cereal. It's in the process of figuring out how much I need to last a whole year's worth, basically. Keep doing that. think it's fun though. I like because it's new to the game and also because it's in real life. I live in the Okanagan Valley, and like I said, we have orchards and vineyards. Like that's pretty much all we have. So I really enjoy when the game can be like that. It's our type of farming. So I don't know. Let's bring up a browser here. So this is the city I live in. If it helps you for reference, Vancouver over here. It's between two lakes in the mountains here. And we're kind of a desert, but not a desert. We have sagebrush, we have cactus, we have rattlesnakes. But we have lots of vineyards. Yeah. And a giant beach. That we have a giant beach. And forest fires. Can't forget that. It's kind of interesting to see what comes up when you Google it. The Sycamoose. That's a pretty cool boat. Oh, we have the river channel connecting the two lakes and people float down it. That's a huge tourist trap. But yeah, even by town here, we're just a whole bunch of vineyards. Like I say, it's kind of what I'm used to here. It's what I see everywhere here. The orchards are here too, but you know, they're not as much money making as the vineyards are for tourists. So they're all getting replaced slowly but surely. And I'm gonna have to mess with the offset of this GPS. I don't want to because I guess kind of messed up, but we'll try it out. Actually, I think Juan actually made me one that's an offset. Let's see if we load it if it works. It's for the pruner, but it might actually work the same. It may not work the same. I don't know. I have to learn how to use this GPS properly. It functions pretty well until I have something that doesn't function. No. So be it. No GPS. I wonder if this tractor is a manual. I don't know. It just seems like when it shifts gears, it's kind of lagging me out. There's a few other tractors I could play around with. It's pretty cool still with the deer, having them run around like that. I remember I was with somebody once, and they saw their first deer ever in their life, and they were, I think, middle to late 20s or something. And it was just boggled my mind because I'm so used to deer. I'm like, oh. But it was like really special to them to see a deer. That must feel like what it is for like other countries that we go travel to, and they're like, yeah, this is just every day to see a monkey or, you know, things like that. And we think it's something special. A little bit of a hill there, bit about. It's such a beautiful day out there. Tomorrow will be really nice as well. And then it'll be kind of cold again. But where we are going Sunday and Monday is going to be nice and spring-like. So I'm excited about that. Did not work. I'll have to set up GPS properly. I just have to remember to do it when it's not on stream, so it doesn't take me forever. Now that I know this mod works really well, I'll keep it. I wasn't sure, but it's definitely worth having it as a mod. something satisfying about chopping down the grass like this. Mulching it in. I never got weeds last year either, so I'm gonna see if I get weeds or if this cultivator tilling machine or whatever doesn't give me any weeds this year. Last year I didn't cultivate at all, I just mulched and I never got weeds. I didn't do any herbicide or anything, so we'll see if this does the same thing. If so, I don't need that spraying machine that I bought. I sell that. I'm just sitting there losing money on it every day. If I need it, I'll buy it again. Or I can wait another season, but then the value is a lot lower on it. Of course, I'm curious what precision farming is going to do. It might change a lot. I think once precision farming is released, we'll see a lot of new interesting mods come that use it or allow it to have like really cool seasons or different crops and stuff. I think people are holding off until they had precision farming. I think the only mod I've done this week so far was the new greenhouse one. But it's really cheap, and then I can easily get my potatoes and sunflowers I need. Just in case, like right now where I don't have a field and the man hours to do potatoes and sunflower. Especially potatoes. It'll take a little bit to get into. So I'll grow them over there instead. And they can either go to my production barn or they can go to Big Food. I'll be happy with either or. Last row here. Come on, don't get stuck. There we go. Let's double check on our map and make sure. Yeah, it looks like they both have that. Yeah, I need to roll these. I already know that answer. Okay, so that should be good to go then. I have to just finish the grass. Turn it to hay. Oh, to make more cow food too. I left that out there to remind myself, and I keep forgetting. There's so many other things to do on the farm. The cows aren't starving yet. let that person cross the road or the sidewalk. Cost $2 to repair it. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. $2 is nothing. I'll probably only stream another 15 minutes. Doesn't look like there's very many viewers right now. I have a lot to do on my to-do list. I had some of the stuff done today. It almost feels like to me like I'm done hibernation. Like it's spring now, there's lots to do. Get to do things. It's a lot, all at once. Okay, let me check my phone here a moment, see why it buzzed at me. There we go. Right, if I do that, the hay will go outside where I can pick it up. So I have to do this a little bit differently. There, oh, nope. Okay, maybe I can gather it when I go back around again. I think I need to do a few more contracts to get a little bit more money coming in. We'll see if I have time. I'd say busy schedule in real life is making it hard for me to play this game the last few weeks. At least this week for sure. Still going to be slightly on the side there. We'll see if it picks it up. Oh, I had my door open, my balcony door open to get fresh air, and now I have an allergy attack going on. Should have known better. I have another doctor's appointment coming up. She wants to talk about my allergies. I'm feeling she's gonna send me back to the allergist. I wasn't a fan of the allergist. She's the only one around. It's a 6-month wait, and she's very, very rude. You don't get a chance to talk to her. She's like very brisk. She comes into the office after you've had your pokes and tests on, tells you the results, and basically are ushered out. So, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it if that's what I have to go do again. She didn't really help me last time. I just got confirmed basically of all the things I thought I was allergic to that I was allergic to them. Maybe there's a different set of tests she can do though. We'll see what my doctor says, what she orders me. If it's another 6-month wait, so be it. Pretty sure somebody out there knows the answer to what's wrong with me. Okay, finish this up and then I'll call it on the stream. Once again, like I say, we'll probably have a Saturday stream, and then we'll see about a Sunday, and then all during the week there won't be any more streams, but there will be trekking videos on the other channel. And those are shot 2 weeks ago, so you're watching 2-week-old videos. So if you're confused and if you're viewing them and why I'm not in the videos, I'll be in the videos 2 weeks after I'm on the road. So, 3 weeks from now, I'll be in those videos. There we go, last little bit here. Yeah, turn the tractor off. Okay, well, I'm out of here. I appreciate all that came and watched and commented with me, as always. Have a good rest of your day, evening, wherever you may be. Till next time, adios.